Hi, welcome to Creative Kitchen Kamafari. Today I'm going to try and make a New York style cheesecake. I've never done it before, so this is going to be my first time trying to make this. Here we have some ingredients that we're going to be using. We have graham crackers, as you can see this, but I've already gone ahead and broken up the graham crackers in crumbs, in crumb like. Right, so I've already done that. You have sugar, flour, some eggs, you have vanilla, you have cream cheese, sour cream, and of course you must have a little lemon. All right, and so this is what we are going to do. I'm going to move these out of the way, and then I'm going to begin sharing this with you. Please bear with me as we go throughout this today. All right, remember, this is my first time, my very first time doing a cheesecake, and so thank you so much. Right, thank you so much. And so one of the first things I want to do is to make sure that I seal my pan. So I took 2 sheets of foil paper, and then I just put my it's my snapshot pan like this. So you put it back, and I don't know why I opened that, but you put it back, right? So you set it, right, and snapshot. So it's set. So you put that there, and then you get your foil paper, put your pan in it, and then you crumple the side. Just bring it up to the side, so it will catch anything that's draining. It will catch anything that's draining, and that's what you want to do. You just want to crumple it up, and so there you have it. Right, and so while I'm doing this, if you have not done so, I would like you to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoy this. All right, so my pan's set, so I put that aside. Now, the first thing that we need to do is to mix up our graham crackers. I'm using graham crackers. You can use chocolate chip. You can use anything, any type of cookie that you like, right? I've already gone ahead and crushed my graham crackers, and so I'm gonna pour this out. Oh, that looks like a lot, but I'll use it all anyway. I'll use it all. Then I'm going to take some butter, and I'm going to warm the butter. I have 1 stick of butter, or that I'll be using to warm, to mix into this graham crackers. Okay, please bear with me. And while that's being done, let me make sure that you understand that you want to have your butter, your eggs, and your cream cheese at room temperature, because when it's at room temperature, it folds best. Okay. So we just want to set this, and while that's going on, I'm going to set my oven to 325 degrees. Set the oven to 325 degrees, and you preheat that for 325 degrees. You preheat it. So while that's being done, it's being preheated. Right. So here we go. I'll use this spoon. I hope it shouldn't be soggy, because you want it to spread out, to make a paste. Like it needs to be like a paste. It's like mixing cement, huh? So it's still going to be dry enough, because you're just going to make a base. So you mix your butter, melted butter, along with, I probably think they should take a little bit more. I think I'm going to do a little bit more butter in this. What do you think? Remember, American style cream cheese, and this is the first time I'm doing this cream cheese. As a matter of fact, it should turn out well. It should turn out the way it's supposed to, right? Just a little bit. I'm just going to do a little bit more butter, just a tiny bit more. While my oven is preheating. My oven is preheating. I can do that. And so, here we go. A little more. There we go. And so, I just did a little bit more butter in order to make it like a pasty, right? Not too soft, not too hard, just enough. Just enough to sit in the bottom of the pan, because we're going to press this into our baking tin. Here we go. As I grab my baking tin. And as I grab my baking tin, I'll just look for something to press it out and to even it out. Just press it out and even it out. I'm using just a measuring cup, a small measuring cup, and to just press it into it. Just press it into it. You want it up on the side as far as possible. All right. Evenly distributed, and just press it out. So oh boy, what do you think? In Jamaica, I enjoy cheesecake. Whatever type of cheesecake it is, I enjoy it, right? But if I'm able to make it, oh boy, that's even better for me. The last time I tried making cheesecake, it came out well, but I think the base was a little bit too soft for me. The wife enjoyed it, the kids enjoyed it, right? So here we go, and this is what it looks like, all right? Now, the oven is being preheated, and that is being preheated at 325 degrees. And so here we go, our oven is on. So I need this to be in the oven. You put this in the oven for 10 minutes, for about 10 minutes. Okay, and so it's on for 10 minutes. Now while that is going on, we're going to put, let me bring this over here so that I can show you, you can see. If I can actually get this thing out. I should actually have this plugged in before, right? Wouldn't that be something? It would have been great if I had it plugged in before, yeah? And all set. But you know me. Always trying to make sure that you have everything, you see everything as we do it, okay? So that's set, right? Now what we do here is that we are going to empty our cream cheese into this mixing bowl. and I'm using 4 packs of cream cheese. All right. Yeah. I took the small scissors, the small pair of scissors. So you need 4 packs of cream cheese. That's going to be poured into this mixing bowl. Did they tell you that your hand's going to be filthy? It's going to be nasty? Huh? Nobody told you that, did they? Huh? So if you're in the kitchen, cooking is a craft, it's a skill, right? There is no absolute technique to it. It's something that you learn. It's something that you do as you go along, right? Nothing turns out the same each time you do it, right? I've never experienced where something turns out the same each time you do it. It always changes, and so it's a craft. But the taste, that you can use the same ingredients and so on, and things turn out similarly, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the same. All right, and so I'm emptying my cream cheese into this pan. 2 more to go. What I probably should have done was to open the packet prior to me starting, just like turning on the oven and mixing the stuff, having the ingredients ready and prepped, right? Yeah, maybe I should have done that. But it's all right. I got it. And we have 1 more to go. 1 more. Beautiful cream cheese. I wonder how it's going to taste. Are you ready for this? Right? Doing cheesecake takes a little bit. It takes a little time to be done. And so, just set your cheesecake and so on. That's going to be like 4 to 5 hours after it's done. Right? Okay. Here we go. Clear my counter as I go. All right. So I have this. Get my spatula. And then I'm just gonna turn this on. And this is going to be on medium. And it's going to be a medium. I'm going to take the cover off in a minute so you mix your cream cheese out. I just had the cover on it so that it doesn't splash. So you're going to add your cream cheese, and then you're going to add your sugar and so on. I'm using this with the cover on. I'm able to throw stuff through the front of it, all right? So you push that down, push it down, because you want it to evenly mix out. And then I pour my sugar in. And then I'm gonna mix. Right? I was so glad for the day when they created mixers, because when I was growing up, I used to have to stir this thing with my hand. Right? We want to make sure that this gets smooth. Well, that's what we want to do. And I know I'm not getting any advertisement, any royalties or so on for the products that I'm using, right? Maybe one day, but it's not happening today. right? So I'm just trying, so we push it down, and we're gonna keep on doing this, right? And then I'm going to let it mix a little bit more, and then I'm going to add the vanilla and lemon juice. Remember, you want consistency, so you want it to be smooth. So it's creamy, creamy, creamy. While that's being done, I have my pudding pan ready for the batter. 3 minutes to go for that thing to get out of the oven. So you see, it's beginning to smooth out. It's beginning to come together. And while this is being done, now I'm going to add, I have a lemon, 1 lemon, and I have, this is vanilla extract, right? And I have a tablespoon of lemon juice in here. So that's vanilla extract and a tablespoon of lemon juice. And we are going to stir and mix this again, right? This is your filling. This is your filling. This is what's going to go inside of the middle of your pie that is being baked in the oven, right? So here we go. You mix it out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This lid is on it because I don't want the spill. I don't want the mess. So that's why that is on it. And so that's what we're doing. Now while this is being done, so see, it's coming together. Beautiful. Beautiful. So you have to keep mixing it out. And now we're going to add our eggs to it. And we're going to add our eggs 1 egg at a time. Right? Now this thing has, and I'm using this this measuring cup with a spout. I went ahead. Oops. Ooh. There's 2 eggs went in. It's all right. It's okay. 2 eggs. So we're going to keep adding our eggs. It makes it creamy. I'm adding about 5 eggs. I went ahead and I took the eye out of the egg because I know a lot of people don't like that. I don't like the eye in the egg. And people wonder, what does the eye look like? People ask, what does the eye look like? The eye is that white thing. So my oven is saying that it's ready. So I'm going to take that out. You see this? It's becoming creamy and creamier. Beautiful, isn't it? So you want to continue this. So you mix that up in here. Yeah. Leave the oven on, and you take the batter and you take the container out of it. have another additional two eggs to go. I'm just going to pour both eggs in here now. There we go. So all our eggs are in here, and we can stir this up because you want to get rid of all the lumps of the cream cheese. You want to get it all out. You see, you want to get it all out. You want to get it all out because you want it consistent, right? You got to get it all out, all out. You can hear the oven making its noise. And so here we go. Now, as you can see, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. It's nice and runny. But now we have our flour, and I have a quarter cup of flour, and the flour is to sort of hold it together. Why do I seem like I have a little bit of lump and so on? I don't want any lump in it at all, no lump. So that's why you keep mixing, right? So the flour will give it a little bit of base stiffness, and you can judge it. You can also judge it, okay? You can judge it. Let me use a spoon and sort of mix it in like this, so it gives it a little bit of thickness. That's what the flour does, right? So you don't want a lump, so you're gonna mix it in. You're gonna mix it out, okay? You're gonna mix it out. For all of you who has done this other ways, this is how I have learned it, and I think it will come out right, because I do want it to come out good. I need it to come out good, right? After all, this is creative kitchen, right? I'm being creative in the kitchen, right? So I'm mixing for consistency, but the flour has added a little bit of thickness to it, so it has a little body, so that's good. Right now, while this is being done, I'm going to pour this out into a bowl and then put it into my base. Can you see? You're seeing it? Beautiful. I'm glad you're seeing it. I'm glad. Right? So consistency. The flour is good. I'm going to push this down, stir this up one more time, and then give it one more spin. Right? And that should be good. That should be good. Looks so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich. They say making cheesecake is hard, and a lot of people do not want to try it. But listen, I'm ready to try anything, right? I'm ready to try it, and I'm going to make some local Jamaican dishes, and whatever dish people want to send me some ingredients, I'm going to try those ingredients as well, right? So you all can just send me the ingredients, and I'll try them. Here we go. It's being mixed. And while this is being done, as I put the ingredients together and so on, everything is in here, right? All the ingredients are coming together. It's just like the body of Christ, you know. We all have different parts to play, but when you mix it all together, you have one consistent product, and that is the cream that you see in here. I'm just going to give this a little bit more mixing, and then I'm going to pour it in my pan before I transfer it onto the base. All right. That is about ready. That is about ready. You see what I'm saying? This is about ready. Okay. Are you ready for this? Because I'm ready for this. Right? I'm ready for this. As I was saying, remember, just like the body of Christ, we all have different roles to play. But when we all function in our role, then we come out as a beautiful body, right? We come out as a beautiful body, having all things common, right? That's what we do, having all things common. And so, on TV they don't show you all that mess and so on, you know, right? They don't show you all this mess, right? So let me make sure I keep that like that. And I'm gonna take this off, and I'm taking this to the sink. All right, that's in the sink. And I gotta clean my hands because we got plenty more stuff to do. I got a few more things to do, and then here we go. All right, and let me take this and put this aside, because I think that for now we are done. That now I'll bring my bowl right here. I'll bring my bowl to the fore, and I'm going to pour this into here, even though I could pour it directly to the pan. All right. But I want this to sit here for a little bit, and then I'm going to just scrape this out. Alright? Just scrape it out. You see that? Consistency. That's what we need. The body of Christ needs to be consistent, or the people in the body needs to be consistent in what they believe and how they act and so on, in order to have the desired effect, in order to have what it is that they are hoping for. Now, this is beautiful. Now, this is what it's supposed to be, right? And I'm going to put this aside for a little bit. I'm going to put that aside for a little bit, and then I'm going to take this over here. I'm going to let this continue sitting for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to come back here, and then I'm going to pour it in, and so on. All right. So you can see my base. This was in the oven for 10 minutes, right? At 325 degrees, right? You must preheat the oven first, and then after you mix your graham crackers, or if you want chocolate chip or whatever base you need, you can do that, and then you mix it with the butter, melted butter, and you get the consistency, and you form the size. Don't worry about if it didn't go all the way up to the size. Don't worry about that, right? Because that is going to change. And so as you keep looking at that, I'm just by the sink. I'm just doing some stirring up. I'm going to use this container again, this mixing bowl. Not to do anything major, no major mixing. But I'm just going to do this for a little bit. All right, so now that this thing has been sitting for a little bit, here we go. Now it's time to transfer this from this bowl, and you want to pour it in, right? Pour it in. Just pour it in. Pour it in. I hope it has enough to cover it all, because I did go all the way up to the top as far as possible with pour it in. That's why I didn't do it from the mixing bowl, because you want to be able to spread it out. And don't worry about that. And then you spread it out. You spread it out. Spread it out. You want it spread it all out. It's all right if it covers the base. That's fine. That's all right. You want it to cover it. You want it to cover the base. Okay. So you want it to cover the base. Right. So you mix. It's nice and runny. The oven is still going. The oven is still on. Right. And then this is going to go into the oven. This is going to go in the oven. It better come out right. I'm praying. I'm praying. Are you praying? It better come out right. And so here we go. It's sitting there. And so I'm going to the oven. My oven is next to me. And I'm setting this timer. And the timer is being set for about 55 minutes. Okay? Alright, so I just set the timer for 55 minutes, and then this is going to go into the oven. Alright, so now that is set, right? And now I am going to go prepare the sour cream, the top, right? That will make sure that everything comes out right. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so hold a moment as I go and get some ingredients. Let me get some ingredients. All right. I want you to know that for 15 minutes it's there, it's in the oven, it's being prepared. 55 minutes somewhere there, I put it. 50 to 55 minutes is a good time to have it. 50 to 55 minutes, right? Because then you gotta